yeah, I definitely think that out of the cracks in the pavement comes the little, like, beautiful little flower, because it has to push its way through. Yesterday, I stopped being able to walk. What the hell is going on? Well, I know. It's Lyme disease, isn't it? So I've been ill since I was 10, bitten by a tick that had given me Lyme disease. You know when bartenders do that really silly thing where they pretend they're going downstairs? When my legs were doing that, I realised that there was something wrong, probably with my brain. Real reaction to light in odd ways. It was a Sunday morning, so they definitely thought I was on drugs. My bottom half was paralysed and I was dragging myself like a dismembered zombie. I failed all the neurological tests, so they asked me the Queen's name and I said I thought it was Helen, and they asked me my job and I said I was a creative director at Facebook, and they said, sure you are. Maybe that's why I'm an underthinker actually, because my brain just doesn't work very well. I hid everything, and I think that's the worst thing that you can do. So now I overshare everything. You go through, at the beginning, you go through a real rapid growth of, wow, I'm disabled. Do I even call myself disabled? My legs don't work. I now need to use a wheelchair. The independence lost from that. And I just decided from very, very early on that I was just going to be a total optimist about it and not really a realist about it. And actually that was my coping strategy. Also, being a bit of a writer, I really have to say that in some of my darkest moments, I've definitely shaped it into a narrative in my head to get through it as a funny story, usually. If you're able to pick up a funny moment that you can then retell to yourself, you're able to reframe an experience quite powerfully. I mean, I have bouts of self-pity for sure, but I don't allow them to last very long. When I stopped dating and decided to then try and have a baby on my own, that was a massive turning point of optimism for sure, because it was a really risky strategy, right? Because optimism isn't always about the future. It's not future-facing optimism necessarily. I mean, there's an optimism that today I'm not going to have a miscarriage. You know, it's not an optimism that I'm going to have a live birth in 6 weeks' time. Just making sure I'm happy today. So I'm really lucky that I'm in a position now where I have grafted hard in the past in order to be in a place where I can be contented now. I might have made some mistakes and, you know, married inappropriate people and gotten bitten by really damaging insects that cause loads of health troubles and stuff, but ultimately it's all come good, really good.